The Torrent This Top 10 is proudly brought to you by Pop Culture, Australia's leading online retailer for all your pop culture merchandise. With thousands of products available at your fingertips, including action figures, collectibles, pop vinyl, bobbleheads, statues, props, cards, graphic novels and books, DVD and Blu-ray, and much, much more, popculture.com.au is your one-stop shop for everything you need. popculture.com.au, proud supporters of the Torrent This network.
They're watching us. Do a top 10 right now.
Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10, the show where Michael and I choose a topic, decide our own top 5, and then combine them to make the Torrent This Top 10 list. Our topic today, best conspiracy theories of all time. Now before we get into things, we must first predict what each other's top 5 will be, so let's start with Michael.
Hey guys, it's Michael Lovados here, and we're going to do the Torrent This Top 10 conspiracy theories. I've got my tinfoil hat on just in case the government are in fact listening and we say something that's actually correct. We don't want to be taken out. I don't think Dando is, so he could be in a bit of trouble. But my 5 through 2 in no particular order. I think he's going to have that the Americans are controlling the weather with an installation called HARP. Jesse Ventura did a TV show about this. Jesse Ventura's an idiot, and Dando appreciates idiots. That's a bit of a reach, actually. Next one, I think he's going to have New World Order / Illuminati, like one world government controlling everything. If they are, they're doing a really shit job of it. Global warming. Roswell. I think, Dan's a big fan of space and aliens and stuff like that. So I think he's going to have Roswell on there somewhere. Just because, it's one of the big ones. It's a doozy. And I think his number 1 is going to be, I might be a bit of a broad stroke here. If I actually get it, I might have to ask him if I'm allowed to take the points or not. But I think he's going to have that a famous person from some time frame is still alive. The only reason I haven't been specific is because there's so many. I mean, you could go with Andy Kaufman based off his list last week. I mean, you could go with bloody Tupac. You could go with... There's just so many dead celebrities. So Kurt Cobain is still alive somewhere. Who knows? He'll have that on there somewhere. Let's see what he thinks I'm going to have.
Okay, so Michael's top 5 conspiracy theories of all time. I think his 2 through 5 are going to be, in no particular order, JFK's assassination. I think this is something that Michael may possibly buy into with the amount of evidence that's been released on the assassination. So JFK. I also think the whole Jesus scenario, that he was actually married to Mary. I think Michael loves any chance to be able to jump onto religion and just put it down. So I think he's going to have this one in his 2 through 5. I also think he's going to have the Holocaust. How do you pronounce it? Holocaust? Anyway, the way they say that it was actually not Hitler. I think this would absolutely outrage Michael, so I think this will be in his 2 through 5. I also think fluoride in the water to control our minds. Michael loves mind control. And as Michael's number 1, I was tossing up between 2 things. Either it was going to be the NWO, like Illuminati controlling the world, or lizard people. And although I do love the NWO, well, Eric Bischoff's version of the NWO, Hollywood Hulk Hogan's version of the NWO, I went with lizard people because it's ridiculous. They think people like Barack Obama and the Queen and everyone are lizards. Amazing. So Michael's number 1 conspiracy theory of all time is going to be lizard people controlling the world. Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10, 4th episode of 2015. I've got to stop doing that.
I don't even know
it's like 17th episode of 2015. This week our topic is, we're just going to call it conspiracy theories. So
yes.
Top 10 conspiracy theories, not most outrageous. What was your criteria?
That mine's got like a little subtitle to it. So it's top 10 conspiracy theories that if you believe you should not be allowed to reproduce. It was a little wordy though.
They won't fit on the screen though.
Yeah, it was a little wordy.
Mine's just the ones that are the most ridiculous, but if they were true, it'd be kind of cool.
That being said, my number 5 is that. So
you want that to be true?
You know how like my number 5
would you say you want it to be true?
Like it would be cool if it was. And it's somewhat plausible. But the other ones are just like foil hats!
Okay, thanks to our official sponsors, Pop Culture, and thanks to everyone that commented on the Facebook page this week, facebook.com/torrentthis. Make sure you like it. It's the only way to enter the draw each and every week. We put the names, because what we do is every Monday, Michael, what do we do? Do you want to explain it?
Well, alright. Every Monday, our reptilian overlords force us to put a post onto the Facebook page telling me what the next top 10 is going to do. Now, the Illuminati New World Order has stopped our reach from going out, so you may not see it. So the best bet is to actually search it out. So on Monday, at the end of the day, go to the Torrent this page, find this post just in case you haven't been able to see it because of the Illuminati New World Order, put a comment on it, go in the bucket, have a chance to win.
Facebook's apparently killed the reach of pages for certain things, so
Illuminati.
if you want to get involved in this contest, the best way, as Michael said, is to go to the Facebook page every Monday afternoon, facebook.com/torrent this. If you comment, everyone that commented this week went into the aggro bucket, your names are all in here, and you could win one of them, which is a $30 pop culture gift card, which is a really awesome prize.
It is.
So let's get into the Torrent this top 10 conspiracy theories of all time.
Let's do it.
Number 5. My number 5 is an obvious one, it's an easy one, it's probably one of the most popular ones. I felt it's a deserved spot.
Roswell?
No. It's the moon landing.
Did I put that on your list? Shit! How did I get the moon landing?
Seriously, you didn't have the moon landing on my list?
No, I didn't have it. Not at all.
Really?
I just
That's
didn't-
like the conspiracy theory, the moon landing.
I know. And I thought better of you.
Why?
It's like, oh, moon landing.
It would be kind of cool though to think that. Imagine if it got proven that this was just one big thing that was just filmed on the set. It'd be hilarious. It'd make everyone look so stupid because everyone from my mum's generation,
Yeah.
they believe it happened. Like they're just like.
I believe it happened as well.
So do I.
So does Buzz Aldrin. He'll
Yeah.
punch you if you say it didn't.
I think it's outrageous that people don't think it's true. And you hear like the excuses are like the flag's moving funny. Well, it's on the moon.
Yeah.
Some people
There's not
are like,
much gravity up there.
there's crosshairs on the pictures. They're like, oh look, that one's like partially behind a rock, so clearly like it wasn't photoshopped properly, or not photoshopped, but you know,
Yeah.
created properly. Why would they do it like that? You're just seeing things that you want to see.
It's like you're smarter than the government. That's what the thing with conspiracy theories is.
Yeah.
People are like, I'm smarter than the government. No, you're not. That's
No.
why you eat beans for every meal.
and you
And
wear
wear a
that.
foil hat.
So I believe the moon landing conspiracy theory is just a complete load of shit. But if it were to be true, it'd be hilarious. And I would love to see the photos and footage of behind the scenes
Them
of
doing
the,
it.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool.
Imagine if a movie came out behind the scenes of the moon landing. It'd be enormous.
Yeah, it'd be huge. We should do that.
I'm,
Based on potentially true events.
I'm pretty sure it's probably been done 1,000 times before.
Yeah, but not in Hollywood style.
Yeah, I reckon.
No. Well, have you fucking seen a movie about the fake moon landing?
I think I've heard something about
You
it.
fucking stop lying.
Alright, so the moon landing is my number 5.
Okay, my number 5 is also intergalactic and planetary.
Roswell.
No, not Roswell.
Oh.
It is Mars and
okay.
the
Saw that one.
Anunnaki aliens.
So they feel there's already life that's been discovered.
Yes, so in 1972, the Viking satellite took pictures of Mars and they saw that big Mars face.
Yep.
They also saw a 5-sided pyramid
Big
and
pyramid,
what
yeah.
looked like a sphinx, right? So that's why they think there could have been life on Mars.
What year was that? How long ago was that?
1972,
Okay,
they saw that.
okay.
Long, and that life would have pre-existed us by millennia. But then, in what used to be Samaria, they found these tablets that reference these beings from the sky, highly advanced Anunnaki. And they think that it's possible that the Anunnaki were the aliens that lived on Mars. They came to Earth, and that's why we have pyramids and sphinxes and whatnot down here.
So I think that the Sphinx is because of this life.
Yes,
life
they either built it or showed us how to build it.
Because the Sphinx, man, considering when it was built,
Yeah.
pretty intense.
I know.
And
Pyramids
considering,
as well.
the tools that they were used
Yeah.
to build it.
Pyramids as well.
Do you believe that theory to an extent?
I don't believe this theory. This theory is probably one of the most plausible conspiracy theories that I've heard. I mean, you could definitely look at it and make a good case for it. It's definitely easy to make a good case for this one. And if this one turned out to be true, I wouldn't even be that surprised. I'd be like, yeah, I can see that.
Well, let's be honest, anything involving aliens, if it were to be true, it'd be awesome.
It would be awesome.
So do you hope that alien life
No.
Because you don't reckon?
No.
Why?
Because we would be eradicated.
You think?
There's the only room at the top of the chain, at the top of the food chain for one species. That's us. That's what all the X-Men movies are about.
Do you
When these mutants come along, it threatens our existence.
Do you think if aliens were discovered that the human race would instantly just want to try and destroy it? Or would you think they'd
You'd
wait
have-
for them to attack first?
You'd have people being like, we don't know their intentions, we need to act preemptive strike, or we need to build lots of guns to protect ourselves, and either of those are looked at as acts of aggression. We would sign our own death warrants easily.
So number 5, last one.
The Anunnaki aliens.
And mine is the moon landing. Number 4. Now, my number 4, it's something that could be used with a number of different people, but I just went with one. It's that Elvis faked his own death.
Now, you'll have to tell me
point.
whether I get a point for this or not.
Half a point. Did you go Andy Kaufman?
No, I went for your number 1. I put down...
Paul McCartney?
No, I put down a famous person is still alive. Because
That's
there's so many of them. And you just said yourself...
You don't get the 2 points.
No, you get because
you get 1 point.
because it's not your number 1.
Yeah,
but I still get a point for that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I just went, like I said, it could be for any celebrity.
Yes.
But I just went with one of Elvis because that's
1 point.
the most known one, I guess. Elvis is still alive. A lot of people say Tupac and Elvis are hanging out in Mexico somewhere. That's the joke. I think it's just obviously it's like shit.
Yeah,
All it is just fans just clinging on.
they can't let go.
And I think it's a case of the fact that they can't accept the fact that their idols and heroes weren't that great people.
It's because like you look at them and they worship these celebrities like they're gods. Well, gods don't die.
No.
So when they're reported that they're dead, they have to come up with something in their brain, even on a subconscious level, to justify their god worship of this person.
It's like a lot of people with the I should have actually even had Kurt Cobain conspiracy. I can't believe they didn't make it on my list.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain being assassinated or assassinated.
Or murdered.
Yeah, or murdered, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. He killed himself. He was off the rails.
Yeah.
It's just Nirvana fans don't accept the fact that, like you said, their hero just wasn't as cracked up as what they thought he was.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just all like shit. Just let the people rest in peace.
Let them rest.
So my number 4 is just famous people still being alive.
Still being alive.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I got a point for that, so I'm not going to disagree.
Well
with
done. I just want to let you guys know, just like last week, I live on a construction site, so if you hear shit happening in the background, I do apologise.
My number 4 is Jenny McCarthy.
I haven't even heard of this theory.
She believes that vaccinating our children
Okay,
gives
it's not
them
about her.
no. She believes that vaccinating our children gives them autism.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And then
It's pretty ridiculous.
And the only proof they have of this is you ask mothers and they say, my child was vaccinated and something changed. Well, I was vaccinated and not much changed. How about you? Were you vaccinated?
I was vaccinated numerous times.
Oh, did anything change?
I vaccinate every morning.
Just I vaccinate and then I lift.
Yeah.
Wait, no, sorry, different injection. But yes, this one is on the list because it is stupid and dangerous. Okay, so I want to explain something to you. There are people in this world that they're so susceptible to things that they cannot be vaccinated.
Yeah.
If you were to vaccinate them, they would get the disease and they would die. So what they rely on is they rely on what's called herd immunity. If everyone else around them is vaccinated, there's nowhere that the disease can latch on, so their chances of catching it are next to zero. So if you have people out there voluntarily not vaccinating, you're not just affecting yourself or your own kid, you're affecting these poor kids that they don't have the choice. So it's dangerous and if a kid dies of measles, Jenny McCarthy should be executed for murder.
Depends though. Like, it depends if they've taken, because they can still have the immunisation and still catch it and die.
Yes, they can.
But do you think?
But that's exceedingly rare.
Yeah, but you can't. That's just like you saying it's bullshit to like when Jet was attacked last week. You can't blame the breed. Like it's
You
just
can't blame the breed.
No, exactly. But it's just like being open. Some people are saying, "Oh, all staffies are vicious."
Well, those people are idiots.
They're being over the top. I feel if you were to charge Jenny McCarthy, she's come up with this theory, but it doesn't mean you have to believe it.
No, it doesn't. But she uses her. She uses the
Superstardom.
fact that she's in the political limelight to influence idiots.
Yeah, there's an argument for it.
Yeah, there is. And it's been made. So my number 4, immunisations cause autism. I wonder... I have to ask Gary from my game group if he was immunised. Maybe I'll change my opinion if he says yes.
Number 3. My number 3 also a very, very popular conspiracy theory. Probably the most recent one that makes top 10 lists. It's
Okay.
9/11.
Ooh. I think I had that for you.
Yes.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I had that for you.
I think it's just absolutely ridiculous. Some of the theories that people have, like people think.
No, I didn't.
Really?
What?
Awesome. Okay. People think that the American government did this so that they could go and attack
Yes.
Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda admit that we did it.
Yes.
Why do people think that America fucking would want to do it then?
Because
People think America, the government, knew that was going to happen, did nothing about it because they wanted an excuse to go attack them.
yes, it's like when Ben Affleck goes on TV shows and goes, "Every Muslim is a great person," and it's gross and racist to disagree. It's like it's just this weird thing that we as white people have, where it always has to be our fault. It's always us. It can never be a minority or an ethnicity. It's always
racist.
Yeah, it's always us. We did it. We deserved it. It's a conspiracy. We're retarded.
There's people have come out, and obviously you're just going off people's word. You
Yeah.
don't know, but like people have said, like firemen and stuff that swear on their lives that they heard explosions go off underneath them before the buildings collapsed.
Yep.
They're saying that the bombs were planned there for it to come down.
Okay, so I'm gonna introduce this really foreign concept to you.
Logic?
Yeah. So like, there's like gas heating, and like all forms of pipes and electrical wires and stuff leading to things in the basement. So does it not make sense that the fire would just travel down the easiest route, and then even if they did hear an explosion in the basement before the building fell, couldn't that just be the fucking generator blowing up or something?
It was an incredible thing to see, isn't it? It's just amazing how they just went straight down. Like, why did they not? I'm not saying
Why do they not topple? Okay, it's because they're designed to do that, right? So they're earthquake proof. So they're designed to crumble instead of topple. And the reason they crumble is because think of what a building is. What's 90% of a building? Air.
True.
You've got the
But
walls, the
it's
glass,
yeah.
and it's just empty rooms. So when you have a floor fall on top of another floor, it's got all this space to travel, it hits it, and just keeps going.
A lot of people were saying that, look, you can see the bombs going off. It's like, no, that's just the air pushing
That's just
it out.
the air pushing everything out, exactly.
One thing about the 9/11 attacks that I don't quite understand, I'm not saying it was set up or anything, I don't quite understand, is they say that a plane hit the Pentagon.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way the whole, to me, the whole inside of that building was not done by a plane, unless the plane didn't have wings. There's no way for the plane to have hit that building. The width of the hole in the side of the building, they've done diagrams of the plane coming in all different directions. It's nowhere near wide enough. How can they say a plane hit that building? It's just
Maybe it didn't hit it straight on.
But even sideways, like it would.
What if just the wing hit it?
Well, the rest of it would be there because they say because they couldn't find any more of it. They say that they found parts of the front of the plane.
Who say this stuff?
The front of the plane was found in the building, was it not?
I don't know.
I'm fairly sure it was. It was found. Like, they found parts of the front.
Because I know the argument is there's not enough debris for a
I
plane.
know people say that like, oh, it was a missile. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I just don't understand.
Like
I wish there was footage of it happening because I can't visualize it.
Like wow, this is really making me sweat.
Take it off.
That's I'll just go with crazy conspiracy theorist hair for the rest of the episode.
it's so crazy.
Good.
It's kind of like Fry from Futurama.
Oh, good. Excellent. The thing I don't understand, right, is like, they're like, it's a weird justification, right? But if the government went to so much effort to making it look like the planes caused the towers to crumble, why would they not go into more effort to make it look like a plane hit the Pentagon? Why would they not try and make it as irrefutable as they possibly could? And people think they're arrogant. It's like, well,
It's like that's just well, we have no answer for that question, so they're arrogant.
They're arrogant. They're just stupid.
It is quite funny though, the footage. It's actually baffling watching when George Bush was told when it happened. Have you seen that?
No.
He's sitting in a classroom. And I'm not sure whether he's reading out a book. I think a teacher's reading out a book to the kids.
Yeah, because they photoshopped it upside down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there, and someone walks in and whispers in his ear.
Yeah.
And he sits there for like 7 minutes without saying anything.
Yeah, but what do you do? I mean,
he's just looking, and he just. I would love to know what he was going.
Yeah,
what was going through his
yeah.
head at that moment.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're in control of the country. They're like, yep,
You
biggest
just
terrorist attack
attacked.
of all time just
Yeah.
happened on your turf.
on your watch as
Yeah.
well. Oh, not good.
No. So my number 3 is 9/11.
My number 3 is AIDS.
That was the one that I took off my list.
Okay.
So people believe that AIDS was contrived by the government to cull the population.
Yes, AIDS was created in a
control the
lab.
population.
Yeah, AIDS was created in a lab to weaken and destroy both
Your list as well. I'm not sure if you're going.
both the gay and African American community. And you know why I have a huge problem with this? Because AIDS is much more of a problem in third world countries than it is in America.
Yeah, so why wouldn't they be culling? But how many people are in third world countries? Are there more than here? They produce more, but
Depends.
they're rude. They die a lot.
They die a lot quicker because it's a third world country. But what I'm saying is if it was created in an American lab and just to control the American population.
Is that what the theory is?
Yeah. What, did the CIA go out and start injecting it into fucking random people in third world countries just to be like, oh, well, the ends justified the means?
Well, I read up on it that the theory is that they went to America to test it out to see whether it worked. Because they don't care whether it did or did not work on those people. They don't care what the end result was. And because they started it there, it's just, and they haven't controlled it, it's just spread.
It's just...
Because they don't have protection and everything.
Yeah, it's just spread. So what, are you telling me that, like, Americans are just going off and going, oh, let's fly to Africa just to have sex with people?
Well, no.
Then how did it get to Africa?
That's what they said. That's what the theory says. That's what they flew to Africa and they tested on people there before they tested.
So you
on
tell me the
Americans.
Africans came and then had sex with the Americans?
No, because they found out that it worked. This is what the theory is, that it worked in Africa. So
See, that's not the same theory I read today, though.
Oh, what was your...
See, these AIDS people can't even get their own theory right.
The thing I read was, the gist that I thought I understood was, sorry if you can hear that fucking saw in the background, that they created this AIDS virus, didn't want to test that in America on the fear of the backlash, if it didn't work properly, went to Africa, tested it, worked fine, brought it back to America.
Okay, so it just doesn't make sense. I mean, what's the end goal? What's the end goal of giving gay people and African Americans AIDS?
It has nothing to do with Africans. Africans were just the fucking hamsters.
The one I read, no, not Africans, African Americans.
Oh, no, this one's... I thought this one said Africans. They went to Africa.
Yeah, well, see, this one said African Americans.
Oh, okay,
so if they
that's
can't
different.
even agree with themselves within the community. But the thing I don't understand is AIDS is a naturally occurring thing in the animal kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Africa, or South America, or some fucking shit country, continent, whatever. One of the delicacies is to strap a monkey to a table, cut its brain open, and eat its brain while it's still alive.
Yeah, I don't like those people.
Okay, so our DNA is pretty close to a monkey's DNA, right? So if a monkey's got AIDS and you're ingesting fresh monkey blood, AIDS is a bloodborne disease. What do you think's going to happen?
We don't need people like that around anyway.
I know, but that to me makes way more sense than it was created in some lab. It's like, you know what? Some savages ate a monkey brain that wasn't quite right. And then they fucked their way through.
Where'd the monkeys get it from?
It's just like one of these naturally occurring monkey AIDS.
Do you feel it came from eating monkeys' brains?
Well, that's my
That's
belief.
a theory.
That's my belief. It had to come from somewhere.
To me, that's more believable than the government just created it.
Yes. Yes.
Number 2. You take it away. You just talked, but let's continue with you.
11.
9/11.
Yep,
We've already discussed that.
We already have.
Why did you put it on your list? You think it's ridiculous?
The amount of people that have gotten behind it, the amount of people that are very clearly not familiar with Occam's razor, which means the most logical explanation is generally the correct one. There were some people that weren't happy with our way of life, and they flew some planes into American buildings.
They did a very, very good job of that attack. Like, it was planned to perfection.
It was planned to perfection. In case closed, that's what happened. To say that people wouldn't do that is to say that people wouldn't set someone on fire in a cage.
I was about to bring that up. How fucked up was that?
I know.
Holy shit.
At the end of the day, the extremists I'm not going to say that this religion breeds extremists, because I don't think that's true. But the extremists involved in this religion are animals. And for me to sit there and go, well, would they fly a plane into a building? Would they set someone on fire in a cage? Yeah.
Covered in gasoline.
Yeah, they probably would. So I'm completely okay with saying that Al-Qaeda leveled those buildings.
My number 2 is JFK assassination.
Ooh.
Getting on my list.
Nope.
I just think that, to me, if there's any on my list besides my number 1 that I believe could possibly be true, is JFK. I feel there's enough evidence to put a strong argument that it was an assassination.
Could be.
Set up.
Yep.
Because they're...
Remember that game?
Yeah, I was about to bring up... Remember the game we used to play? Literally with the pepper coming in my mouth.
Yeah.
I remember that game, and it scared me because my first thoughts were, how fun was that game to play?
Yeah.
And it's reenacting the assassination of JFK.
Yeah. But it was science.
It was for a good reason, because they reckon if you could prove that it happened, you get like $100,000.
Yeah.
It was impossible to prove it happened.
Yeah, of course.
What was it, JFK Reloaded?
Yes.
I'm going to go try and find that game.
And like, you didn't have to just get the shot right. You had to get the 2 lead-up shots that missed first. And I'm like, and I didn't even know about the lead-up shots, so I had to go and like watch the footage. And I'm like, I am getting way too deep down this road.
Yeah. It's just, what's your thoughts on the situation? I feel it was a setup. I feel there was more than one shooter. Whether it was the government or not, I feel it wasn't just Lee Harvey Oswald. That's my opinion. The way the shots were fired and the angle and the way his body moves, there's no fucking way it was just one person, in my opinion.
Yeah. It could be Magneto trying to save him.
Yeah, because it's the magic bullet theory that it went like, was it like through his shoulder or something or through his leg or something came back? It's something about going...
It's all in his fucking head, man. His brain popped out.
No, because someone had a bullet in their thigh.
Yeah.
So maybe it was the guy next to him, I'm not sure. But the theory is like that the bullet changed direction.
The bullet changed direction,
in midair.
Yeah.
And the fact that... What's his name? The guy that was accused of it, Lee Harvey, got like shot dead. Like it was the worst. The police are walking him in, they're just like, okay, this guy's got a gun. We should stop him, wait a minute. Okay, he's shot. Yeah, let's try and stop him.
Yeah.
It's just, to me... We'll never know because he's dead.
Well, yeah. Is he? Could be hanging out with Tupac.
Who?
JFK.
JFK.
It's definitely one of those.
JFK and the moon landings. Do you think they're the two big? They're the 2 theories. Oh, there's one more actually. I won't bring it up because I think it might be your number 1. But
it's not my number 1.
Really?
It's definitely not my number 1.
Okay then. But anyways, JFK. I, to an extent, believe, out of all the other ones, that this is probably true.
Okay.
Number 1, before we do that, we are going to drive the winner of this week's $30 pop culture gift card. Take it away, Michael.
Oh! What is it?
Katie Cake finally wins one for a change, and her theory was...
The Torrent this Facebook page
That's a good theory, I believe it.
Has been unfairly throttled by the Illuminati New World Order Facebook owners.
Yes, so we appreciate that. So our number 1 fan, Katie Cake, you finally won yourself a $30 pop culture gift card.
You can add to that wall of awesome.
Congratulations. Let's get into our number 1s.
Let's. I need this on for my number 1. Because if I talk about my number 1 without this on, they're going to come and get me.
Okay, what's your number 1?
Reptilian overlords. Yes. Did you get that?
Yes.
Oh!
It's the best. People think Barack Obama's a lizard.
Yes! George Bush was a lizard. Queen Elizabeth II is a wizard. They're all wizards. They live in subterranean bunkers. They grow from anywhere between, I think it's 5 foot 2 inches to 12 feet tall.
They have like a language and everything. Like, they've got it all laid out.
Yeah. They have mind control. I mean, I've got
What do people say? Like, where do they come from? Like, what is their...
Let me have a look.
Were they here before us?
I've got some facts here. No, they're from the Alpha Draconis star system. The Alpha Draconis star system. Mm-hmm. Between 5 and 12 feet. They live in underground bases and are a force behind a worldwide conspiracy against humanity. Most of the world's leaders are either related to or controlled by these reptilians. And surprisingly enough, this theory now has supporters in 47 different countries, The guy who created it gives lectures of crowds to up to 6,000 people, and a poll of America in 2013 indicates that 4% of voters believe in it.
4%?
Yes.
Out of 280 million.
Yes.
That's a lot of people.
Voting's not mandatory over there, so.
That is true. Wow.
Yes, so my number one, reptilian overlords.
Do you think it's ridiculous?
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
My number one isn't the dumbest shit. I feel it's
Now
also...
I can take this off because I'm safe from them.
Do you want to stab at it?
Your number one. Is it?
Think about something that I...
Is it global warming?
No, something that I hope was true.
That the NWO? That there's a system...
Roswell.
Oh, I have that. So both on 2 points.
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I win! I win! Finally! Thanks for watching. We're all out.
What, you're not even going to...
Yeah, so Roswell's my number one. This is the theory that I really wish was true. Because I don't know why, but I've always been one of those, like, I wish we did see extraterrestrial life whilst I'm around. I don't think it's going to happen. Like you said, if it did, it probably wouldn't last long.
Yep.
I just think it'd be cool to just have that interaction with another fucking life form. So basically the theory for Roswell is that the government's excuse was that it was the balloon.
Weather balloon.
Weather balloon fell from the sky.
Yeah.
Which is logical.
Yes.
But still, I like to what's Thingo's Mulder's thing?
Believe?
No, the truth is out there.
Yes, the truth is out there.
I just that little part of me wants to believe.
Yep.
You know, that aliens have come. But have you seen the alien autopsy video? It's so bad.
It's bad.
It is just holy shit, it's embarrassing.
Yes, it is.
And what's even more embarrassing is that people thought this was real.
Yes.
Like, it's a doll on a fucking table.
I mean, that autopsy video is about as good as the video I saw of guys that wrapped green tape around themselves, put bandanas on, put tubes of sunscreen and wrapped green thingos around them, and then pretend they were the Ninja Turtles jerking off over a pizza.
Was it awesome?
It was terrible.
They got themselves in green tape.
Yes.
Why didn't you just hire a Ninja Turtles costume?
No.
Anyway, but yeah, so Roswell, it's 90% ridiculous, but a little percent of me wants to believe.
You just want to believe.
I just want to. It's fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with believing.
There's nothing wrong with believing.
There's also another ridiculous video that's come out of an interview with an alien that happened at Roswell. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like security footage of an alien sitting behind a table, and it's like people comment like, "Look at it, it's getting distressed. Let it free," and it's sitting there. It looks like similar to the aliens from Independence Day. And it's sitting there going.
Are they talking to it?
You can't hear it, but apparently the people are talking to it, and it looks like it's talking back. We'll look it up on YouTube after this. It's so ridiculous. It's a ridiculous theory, but it's a fun theory that I enjoy believing just a little bit. So Roswell.
What if they're one and the same? What if your Roswellians, the Greys, are actually the reptilian overlords?
It was them coming down.
Yes.
That'll just be all full circle.
That's it. And the reason they can't find them is because reptilians are really good at digging, so they burrowed into their underground layers.
So is your theory that not your theory, but the one that he has?
Yes, that's mine.
The lizards have developed a skin of human life form, or
they're shapeshifters.
Or do they transform into?
They're shapeshifters.
Okay, so they're like that.
Like Mystique.
There's an episode of Goosebumps called "Calling All Creeps." Very similar.
Ah, wow.
So my number one is Roswell. Your number one is
reptilian overlords.
Okay, Michael. So I thought your top five were going to be JFK assassination, the Jesus conspiracy that he was married to Mary.
Oh, yeah, I looked at that one and I was like, that's not really that much of a conspiracy. It's more like just a different take on not a fictional novel.
Without trying to create controversy, has the Bible been proven, or is it all just theories?
It's all just
hearsay.
Belief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but anyway. Also,
all I'm saying is Superman is as legitimate as Jesus.
The Holocaust was not a real thing.
The Holocaust?
Holocaust.
Yes, I thought about putting that on my list, and then I was like, you know what? I don't even want to give that the time of day. I don't even want to spend 4 to 7 minutes talking about that. So no.
I almost had it's similar to your age was created by or the autism thing.
Yeah.
Fluoride in the water.
Ah, I thought about fluoride in the water.
I knew you'd have one thing of just like injecting things to people. I knew you'd have something. And lizard people was number one.
Very good. I had the HARP station in America is controlling the weather.
I don't know that theory.
Oh, okay. That was on Jesse Ventura's
Oh, really?
conspiracy theory. You know you got punched by Chris Carter, you fuck. My next one for you was the New World Order. The other one...
I almost put that on just because it had the words New World
New
Order.
World Order. Global warming, I had for you. No?
That's bullshit.
Roswell, I had for you.
Yes, that's
And I thought your number one would be a famous person is still alive.
2 points each.
2 points each.
And I won because I did
You
one.
won the rock off.
When's the last time I won one? It's been a long time.
Been a long time.
Alright, thanks for watching. We appreciate your viewership. I need a
Yep.
new word for that. Just appreciate you, like you said.
Appreciate you.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/torrentthis. Also, check out the new website, torrentthis.tv. Michael, any also thanks to Pop Culture. And congratulations to Tatey Cake for winning the $30 Pop Culture gift card. Any final words, Michael?
Yes. When you go out, remember the satellites are watching you and always wear a tinfoil cap. And don't get pregnant. Hey guys, Dando told me to make a video for people that want to see more, and I know what he means. You mean like this. Is that what you want? You want to see some more? Here we go. It's coming off.
What are you doing?
What? You told me to make a video for people that want more.
More videos.
Oh.
What the fuck are you doing?
I thought you meant more of me. Just alright, hold on. I've got it. Hi guys, just more videos right here. Click this box here. There's another box there. You can click some more videos and make sure you like and subscribe. Like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, will you delete the other stuff?
Fuck no.